Hey guys. So the question I was asked to do this week was actually brief exercise 12 6. In this question, it asks us the comprehensive balance sheet for Bramble Corporation shows the changes in non-cash current asset accounts. Accounts receivable decreased to $82,600. Prepaid expenses increased 62 26 $1,200, and inventory increased by $38,800. Compute net cash provided by operation activities using the indirect method. Assume that net income is $179,500. So the first thing we'll do to basically uh, to do a statement of cash flows and indirect method is that the first thing we want to list is actually cash flows of operation activities. So yet again, this is actually the assuming net income that they have had before all these adjustments have been made. Then when we're actually adding the adjustments, the one thing we'll put down is net cash provided by operation activities. So the thing that we'll put down is actually decrease in accounts receivable. And as you look right up here, you can actually see that right here. So it says accounts receivable decrease. So we can kind of reverse that and it says decrease accounts receivable. So that exact same number is what you're actually going to be putting down right here. So the one thing you'll actually see is that this is actually a positive. The very next step, which is increase in prepaid expenses, is actually a negative, which we can locate right here. And that's exactly what you're going to be putting down right here. So the reason why this is actually a negative and this is a positive is because when you're decreasing accounts receivable, you're actually receiving cash because anything from you do like for instance you do a service for somebody or anything, so accounts receivable, when it decreases, that means that we're actually receiving income or money. So that's why that remains as a positive. But as you look right here, it says increase in prepaid expenses, which is actually a negative because when we're increasing prepaid expenses, that actually means that we're actually taking away from our cash flow or our net income. And the same thing goes with increase in inventories. So when they paid over $38,800, they actually reduced the amount of income that they had. So that's actually a reduction. So in order for us to basically calculate the actual total, net cash provided by our operation activities, is that what you want to do is that you want to take both of these numbers right here, add them together. You want to subtract it from $82,600, and that actually gives us $17,600. Then for us to basically calculate the actual total operation activities with all of these adjustments is by taking this number right here, which is $17,600 plus $179,500. So we both add both of these numbers together, and that gives us a total of $179,100, which would be our answer right here. So yet again, it shows so yet again, as you go to the solution right here, actually gives you a better explanation. It says adjustments to net include decrease in non-cash current assets, which is a plus. So always remember that decrease in non-cash current assets is always a plus right here. So when something decreases in a non-cash current asset, is actually always going to be positive. When it increases a non-current asset, a non-cash current asset, it's always going to be a negative. So that's actually just an additional I guess, something that help you out as you're answering this question right here. But other than that, that's pretty much the question right here. But I hope it helped out. And if you guys have any other questions, definitely, let me know for sure. But I'll definitely post this in our discussion board. And I hope you guys all have a great week. And hope you have a good night. Hey, take care. Bye. Sorry, guys. I'm not too sure what happened there. But anyways, this is the end of the broadcast. Take care.